What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Look who is back at the house. We brought the boys back last night, and I think they're super happy to be turned out again. We turned them out, and I think for 5 or 6 minutes, all they did was run around and kind of frolic and play a little bit. So I want to open up this gate to the bottom real quick, just so they can have some grass, kind of hang out for a little bit. I'm trying to let these horses graze on as much grass as they can. Not really because it cuts down on any hay that we have to feed, but I just think it's nice for them to eat some grass every once in a while. Blue Duck is on his Christmas break, his winter break if you will. I think it's good to give these horses some extended time off. I'll probably ride him a little bit over the Christmas holiday, but I won't do a whole lot. I think it's just good to kind of let horses be horses and just let them hang out and kind of recover, let their body recover a little bit, because as soon as Christmas is over and as soon as it warms up a little bit, we are going to be back to roping. You know, I was at the feed store today and I was getting more hay and more grain for the horses, kind of prepping for Christmas break and all the feed stores and everything to be shut down. And I remembered that it has been a long time since I had gotten the horses one of these, a salt block. You know, salt is one of those things that is vitally important to your horse's health, and oftentimes it gets overlooked. This little plastic, this deal right here is a salt block. You see it's got the perforated bottoms. That's so that when it rains or it gets wet, in theory, it should all go through these holes and keep your salt block nice and dry. Now, why is salt so important? And here's what I found. Correct sodium balance in the horse is necessary for proper thirst response and body fluid equilibrium. The horse's body is approximately 70% fluids, which include water and electrolytes. Salt is necessary for the production and secretion of bodily fluids such as sweat, saliva, intestinal tract fluids, urine, and mucus, and I'm sure it goes on and on and on. Now, that being said, usually at the ranch, when we had a ranch down in South Texas, I had one of these in every single turnout. Now, for whatever reason, I kind of forgot to do that here, and that's why we're doing it today. So, what you do is you take your nice salt lick, put it in your tub, and then you set it in an area where your horses will get to it. Here they come now. Well, that is just confirmation to me that these horses really do need this salt. They haven't had it for at least 2 months now, maybe 3. So they haven't had salt for 2 months, and I put it down, and no kidding, from the time I put it down to the time I grabbed my camera, he was already licking and chewing on it. So he definitely needed some, and I'm sure Smoke needed some as well. Now, it's not like they're gonna gorge themselves on it. They're only gonna get as much salt and as much sodium as they need out of it. So once they kind of feel like they've gotten as much as they need, they'll just quit. And a lot of times you can get those small salt blocks, those Himalayan salt blocks and all that, that you can hang in their stalls. So if you have horses that are in a stall, you might be able to put one of those in there. I never put the big ones when I had horses in stalls. I always put the big ones if they're turned out. If they are in a stall, then you can get like those salt on a string type deals, and you can just hang them in the stall, and that's basically it. So if you're not providing salt supplements for your horses, I sure hope this helps. Both of these horses have been over here licking it for the past 5 minutes or so while I've been talking to you guys. All right, I got to get busy feeding these horses. We'll see you guys next time.